Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today we're back to check out some more Subnautica 2 roadmap information, looking at some more info for the early access update 1.1, which is going to be the first quality of life update for the game since they launched into early access. And some of the things that people are definitely looking forward to are things like the Biomod tweaks, and changes to how vehicle docking works and fabrication, and actually being able to sift through your PDA without getting lost in the lists among lists among lists. But the one thing that I'm going to talk about here today is going to be how they might be changing wreck gameplay and what that exactly means. And one of the things that a lot of people, both the developers and players, haven't been super satisfied with was the oversimplicity of a lot of the designs and exploration of the different wreckages that we can find scattered throughout the game so far. In previous editions of the game, specifically things like Subnautica 1, when you went to go explore giant chunks of wreckage that had been smashed to the ocean floor, they were a lot more complex. There was a lot more going on inside of them, and I mean that both in like the amount of stuff that you have to explore and the fact that each chunk almost had its own theme. Like you could tell that this was supposed to be originally a docking bay, and then this was supposed to be like a computers and engineering bay, or another one was supposed to be a hangar where they stored some of the prawn suits and the sea moths when we're talking about the previous game. But we really don't get a lot of that inside of Subnautica 2, at least not yet. Pretty much everything is either just a big open space with nothing really in it, or you end up finding like a bunch of bunk beds where I don't know like why there would even be bunk beds, considering all of the people who are on the ship are supposed to be in storage in a biobed system and only get reprinted once they arrive on the planet. So why you would need that many bunk beds when everybody's in a storage system on a hard drive is sort of a mystery. So what they're going to try to do is make it more interesting to go inside of these wreckages, and maybe we'll even see a return to our good old friend, the blowtorch, or the, cutting tool that allowed us to plasma cut holes in broken down doors and enter where we would otherwise be blocked from being able to explore because the door was either damaged or doesn't have power. But you could get the laser cutter and you could slice that bad boy open, and all of a sudden you could break into the captain's quarters and steal his favorite diorama, or his or her favorite diorama of the Alteran spaceship from the previous game, the Aurora. So I'm hopeful that like amongst these things that we can get, we'll also get a few more blueprints that we can unlock moving forward. I mean, there's not exactly a bunch of planned blueprints on the roadmap, so certainly if anything is added, it'll be added later. But actually putting some interesting decor and like interesting stuff to explore to tell you like how Alterra as a company and as some sort of weird futuristic dystopian nation state has evolved technologically from the first game to the second game would be pretty cool to see, along with whatever environmental storytelling tidbits we could also find. So that's just a few different things that we might be looking forward to inside of early access update 1.1. As I mentioned before, there's a whole list of different things that are currently planned, and I will put that list up on the screen right now. This is a public roadmap. This isn't like hidden information you have to go hunt down. You can literally just Google it and find it on their website. And the first, two major patches are going to be quality of life update, the co-op centric update, and then after that, it's going to be the next major expansion, which adds the next new big biome, probably maybe more than one, along with new creatures and new technology that we can expect, because we've already got things like the Trident submarine in there. So that'll be it for this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye everybody, and have a good one.